ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì wojire ilẹ̀ yìí ilẹ̀ ẹ̀yà Èkìtì ṣe Oyèbánjí mọ̀ túbọ̀ yìí gbìyànjú sílẹ̀ kámúbàrún olèkìtì ayé mi ń jẹ́ jùyà. Èkìtì lọ́mọ olúṣù àrògùrò bẹ̀wọ̀ ọmọ olóṣè méjì takọtabo. Ìgbélárugẹ ó jẹ́ àgbẹ̀dàgbàsókè lóríko. Èkìtì ní alára ọgbà ẹ̀dá òye. Ìṣèjọba kan dára ògbáyé gbádùn ara wò. Èkìtì ní alára ọgbà ẹ̀dá òye. Ìgbélárugẹ àṣà àti ìṣe àtúnṣe bí ìgbafẹ́. Èkìtì ní alára ọgbà ẹ̀dá òye.
In a wider polity, where the executive and the legislative arms often play adversarial politics that usually impact negatively on development and citizens' welfare, seeing a departure from the norm that is predicated on cooperation, understanding, and mutual respect for each other's constitutional duties is a game changer. That is what the administration of Governor Biodun Oyebanji has done in the last 3 years to achieve its vision of shared prosperity in the area of executive legislature amity. And the result is there for all to see. This is our focus on Ekiti on the Move this week. I am Tunji Saliu. Welcome to this week's episode. As usual, our news highlights segment, Quick Takes. Before we continue, in focus this week, Ekiti, building a beneficial executive legislative model through partnership.
Ìgbélárugẹ ó jẹ́ àgbẹ̀dàgbàsókè lóríko. Èkìtì ní alára ọgbà ẹ̀dá òye.
This is Ekiti State, where the landscape of governance is changing. This is no longer just a land of honor, it is becoming a model of modern administrative efficiency. While the executive drives the vision, a silent revolution is taking place within the Ekiti State House of Assembly. A revolution of steel, digital code, and political will. For decades, the legislative arm was often viewed as merely a rubber stamp or a passive observer. But today, the transformations that dot the skyline of the assembly complex tells a different story. Under the watch of Governor Biodun Oyebanji, the concept of separation of powers is being redefined, not as a barrier, but as a partnership. Across the state, massive infrastructural upgrades are turning government institutions into world-class landmarks.
Àṣà àti ìṣe àtúnṣe bí ìgbafẹ́. Èkìtì ní alára ọgbà ẹ̀dá òye. Èkìtì ní alára ọgbà ẹ̀dá òye. Èkìtì ní alára ọgbà ẹ̀dá òye. Ètò ìrónilágbára fáwọn obìnrin túlé tókó. Èkìtì ní alára ọgbà ẹ̀dá òye. Irú àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lágbára àtìkálẹ̀ òṣẹ́ sílẹ̀. Èkìtì ní alára ọgbà wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ̀jígẹ̀ nílẹ̀ yìí. Èkìtì ní alára ọgbà ẹ̀dá òwe. Wọ́n bá ṣe kàn ṣètò ìṣúná.
But the most significant upgrade is intangible: stability. We start with the Speaker of the Ekiti State House of Assembly, who credits the administration's success to a rare alignment between the executive and legislative visions. According to the Speaker, the single greatest landmark achievement of this era has been the stability of government and stability of policies. Before now, one of the major challenges that brought about what he calls arrested development was the lack of stability in governance. But today, because of the understanding that exists between the executive and the legislature, a genuine understanding about what governance should be and how a government should run, Ekiti is witnessing unprecedented progress.
And I say, because of the stability that we have in government, in governance, in politics, that has also brought about this infrastructural development, that has brought about the initiatives that are coming. There are other things. For example, now, members, we have had like 2-3 constituency outreach at the same time that we initiated, that you go back to your people, go and tell them what you are doing in the House of Assembly, what you've been able to do. And again, members come back to also, speaks about what happens in the, for example, yesterday, I was in Ayebode Ekiti. That is one of the communities within my own constituency, to go and assess the level of damage caused by a rainstorm. Today, it will become easy for me to also raise that at the floor of the House, which is exactly what members have also been doing. And these are very novel. We also introduce what we call account of stewardship, not only for commissioners alone. And when we started, some people, because that's never happened before, they were, Mr. Governor said, yes, that is the way to go. Like I said, the synergy, the stability that we're talking about, he said, that is the way to go. And Mr. Governor himself will now come at the end of the entire exercise to now render his own account of stewardship, which is called the State of the State Address. The State of the State Address, people might not understand, is account of stewardship rendered by the governor to say, in 1 year, that is the 1 year, this is what I have done within that year, to say the budget you approved for me, this is how we expended the money, and it is being live. So all Ekiti people are also witnessing it, listening to it. So for budgeting in Ekiti State, it has always been focused on performance. It's not just putting figures on papers and for the sake of it. The Speaker of Ekiti State Assembly, I can tell you that there is budget performance in Ekiti State. That I can also give you, because budget, of course, go to the website of budget. You will see what I'm talking about. Ekiti is among the leading states that have been recognized as one of the states that also walk the talk when it comes to issue of budgeting and execution of relevant programs and projects.
This synergy has produced record-breaking results. The 7th Assembly has passed over 32 landmark bills and nearly 70 motions with resolutions, all giving executive assent without friction. The Speaker notes that it is rare to have any bill passed by the House that remains unsigned by the executive, precisely because the bills are centered on development. The executive arm, sharing the same vision, ensures compliance with the resolutions of the House. This mutual respect, the Speaker argued, is what makes Ekiti model unique.
Newly restructured chamber of Ekiti State House of Assembly. First thing you will observe here, from up here, is the gallery that only seats less than 80 people. But it has now been extended, and our gallery can now seat 340 people. When you look up there, from the clerk table and to where the governor will be sitting and to the speaker's seat, then the entire wall has also been padded. And like I mentioned in my interview, the house is again undergoing what I call the ICT revolution, and which is these are the new initiatives into our system. By the time you will come back, by the time we will be sitting, latest in June, you have this place fully automated. You have the desktops on all tables for members, for every members and even the staffs at table, the clerk and the other clerk at table that you have it. Then this chamber is fully automated, internet, connectivity, everything that you have here is sure. Not just the chamber alone, the entire, you can see what we are doing, because without his support, this will also not be possible. He gave us the support and he allows the vision to thrive. So, and again, I must say that through the collective work of my team, Ekiti State House of Assembly, the 7th Assembly, all members of the House of Assembly bought into this, and that is why we have what you are seeing here today. We improvised this because I won't say it's a newly constructed. The offices it used to be like two offices that we merged together to have reconstructed to have this committee room. And as you can see our members brainstorming, working, and that is what we have in the Ekiti State House of Assembly, particularly 7th Assembly. You always see our members always on their duty and working, and everything they are doing here is all about Ekiti development. Yes. It's about progress of Ekiti State, and you can see them even working. There was no information, prior notice that we are coming, but you still met them doing the job. And I know that immediately after now, we are going to plenary session again to have our plenary, as you can see. Of course, I say thank you.
We have the governor to thank. We were envisaging a minor renovation. The governor visited and changed it to total reconstruction. I don't know if you have gone around, you see the level of transformation that is going on here. Only a governor that means well for the state will do that, because he's never coming to stay here with us. But he has decided that we also deserve a better working environment, that the staff deserves a better working environment, that our productivities can only be more enhanced if we have a stable place, an IT-driven place like this to work.
But the most viable transformation is physical. The Speaker, a 7th-year veteran of the House who spent 4 years as a regular member, recalls what the offices used to look like. Now, he said members can be proud. They can hold their heads high, knowing they have offices worthy of status, not just for members alone, but for staff as well. The massive renovations currently going on at the Ekiti State House of Assembly complex have touched every corner. A new conference hall has been added. Before now, the parliamentary hall was the only committee hall available, and the Speaker noted that ordinarily the parliamentary hall should not even be used for committee assignments in the first place, because it serves multiple purposes. Now, there are dedicated committee halls. Even the parliamentary hall itself has been upgraded. A fully equipped clinic is being put in place. A restaurant is being set up. By the grace of God, the Speaker declared the chamber itself will be ready and fully ready for use by June. Once structured, he believed it will be a chamber that can be seen anywhere in the world.
I remember one officer came who has been to every part of there. He said, well, this chamber, I think this can be competing with what we have at the National Assembly. The only thing is, the National Assembly is bigger. But what we have here, at least as Ekiti people, I believe people are happy. And not just that alone, look at the offices, what has happened. Ordinary parliamentary office should not even be for committee assignment in the first place. Meaning that where we call hallowed chamber is not that hallowed because it is also used for other things, for other engagements. But now we have a conference hall, we have committee hall, even our PAC now has its own committee hall, we have the parliamentary, and again we have a very good clinic, that we are putting in place. We have a clinic putting in place, and we're also setting up a restaurant, and all the offices are where we can say we have good offices by the new renovation.
The speaker was quick to give credit where it is due. He said that leaders may have ideas and visions, but if you have a governor who does not share your vision, nothing happens. He noted that Governor Biodun Oyebanji has not only shared the vision, he has supported it fully. He described this as the hallmark of a leader who understands that governance is about legacy, not personal glory, but about Ekiti.
Governor has done well. Is it about his Omoluabi character that we have seen? Is it about his empathy for the poor? His compassion. He's compassionate and he's respectful. And Ekiti people, let me tell you, they don't even need more from you. They need somebody who can treat them with dignity. And that he has done. That is Governor Biodun Oyebanji for you. Then, and talk of the ongoing works and projects that are feasible, that you can see. Is it in our health sector that you want to talk about? Is it on our road infrastructure? Governor Biodun Oyebanji has ensured that the Ekiti resources is not wasted. And what do I mean? That before now, then, you've always seen abandoned projects. But he ensured that in the first, second year, he completed all the ongoing projects. You see around, is it Omission Jano, Ajibandele Road that you want to talk about? Is it the agriculture that you want to talk about? Is it the GRO third extension that you want to talk about? He completed the ongoing projects because I always tell people, it is Ekiti money that is being wasted when projects are abandoned. When they are abandoned, it's resources of Ekiti. And that is why he believes that, he knows that. But I can't also be surprised because he has been a man that has been in government, that understood God. I always tell people, he has learned through the ropes, right from 1999. Even before 1999, he was part of the creation of Ekiti as the secretary at the stage. So he understood the vision, and I am not surprised that he's also carrying that out. Then he was part of the roadmap. There was a roadmap towards Ekiti's development. He was part of it. He understood it, and he's also working within that document. That 30 years roadmap for Ekiti development is another person will have come and jettison and say, what is this all about? Bullshit, and throw it away. But he understood, he knows, and he's working it, and that is why we are having development in our dear state.
But beauty without brains is merely a museum. The Governor Biodun Oyebanji's administration through the House has launched a digital transformation that has caught the attention of the presidency. Ekiti is no longer just voting by voice or by raising hands. Today, the speaker revealed with pride, Ekiti State has been adjudged the best House of Assembly on ICT integration in the country. The state has received accolades from the Bureau of Public Service Reform and Office of the President.
We do e-voting. It's only when we don't really have serious issues we can do that of raise of hands or the eye. You have e-voting, and the new platform that we're also generating, you have even the vote against the member that can be seen right away. You know who is voting for what and what you are voting for and what have you. And again, of course, we are even moving from the part. People might not know this again. The new initiative now is right on your desktop. You press yes, and the speaker sees everything right there. Even we are also jettisoning that. And, which we also want to encourage our people at home is that even happenings in different constituencies, you can immediately, whatever is happening, for example, if there is anything going on in Oyedo Ekiti now, we're about to see it, people in Oyedo Ekiti can either do the video recording or do a picture evidence and post, just go to our website, and there is a particular platform there that is just like a feedback. Just upload it, and of course that notification comes up, and the member representing that constituency gets it immediately. So real time, a member, even when you are not at your constituency immediately, you can get what is happening and you can raise it on the floor of the house. And like people will say, we have gone digital. I remember one of the former speakers, when he came here, he said, yes, now you have turned us to analog by what you are doing. And I can tell you, I've seen some National Assembly members who have come around to also observe what we are doing, to see what we are doing, and to say that even at the National Assembly, some of the things we are doing here, we don't have it.
From the digital corridors of the legislature to the hallowed halls of justice, the ripple effects of this governance model are being felt. While the assembly complex sees a total overhaul, the State High Court premises are also bustling with new buildings springing up, a clear signal that the Governor Biodun Oyebanji's administration is strengthening all arms of government simultaneously. A judiciary cannot function effectively without modern infrastructure, and the new buildings inside the High Court premises symbolize a judicial system ready for the future. Among the most striking developments on the High Court premises is the emergence of a significant new judicial building, part of a broader effort to decongest court facilities and provide a more conducive environment for the dispensation of justice. This new structure, still under construction at the time of this documentary, represents a major infrastructural investment by the Oyebanji administration, responding to years of complaints about cramped offices, inadequate courtroom spaces, and the general deterioration of judicial infrastructure across the state.
Basically, the project, what this project entails, it encompasses all the basic details of what an high court should contain. It contains courtrooms. We have 4 large courtrooms. We have judges' chambers. We have registrar offices, HOD offices, general offices, conferences room. It's all encompassing.
When completed, it will not only expand the physical capacity of the High Court to hear cases, but also restore a sense of dignity to the judicial process, where litigants, lawyers, and judges alike can operate in an environment befitting the seriousness of the law. This development aligns with the state government's broader vision of positioning Ekiti as a hub for legal excellence and efficient justice delivery. Just a few weeks ago, Governor Biodun Oyebanji took another major step to solidify this legacy. In a ceremony that echoed the administration's commitment to the rule of law, 5 new judges were sworn into the Ekiti State High Court. The event was a celebration of excellence, integrity, and the unwavering pursuit of justice. Addressing the new honoraries, the governor charged them to see the roles not as a career elevation, but a sacred duty. He urged them to remain examples of equity and fairness, ensuring that the land of honor truly lives up to its name.
The judiciary remains the cornerstone of our democracy, the guardian of our rights, the interpreter of our laws, and the gospel of the common man. Therefore, for there to be an efficient, effective, accessible, impartial, and elected dispensation of justice that can guarantee peace, order, and sustainable development, we are obligated to ensure that all the necessary human and resources are being available at all times.
máa ṣètò ìṣúná ayẹyẹ ìdàgbàsókè kéde ọ̀lẹ́ Èkìtì ní alára.
With a strengthened judiciary, a digitized legislature, and an executive that provides the enabling environment through stability and mutual respect, Ekiti State is no longer waiting for the future. It is building it, one brick, one code, and one law at a time. Continuity is what works, and that is why Ekiti State is reaping the benefits. According to the Speaker of the 7th Assembly, Governor Oyebanji is one of the best assets any state could reach for because of his performance, his credibility, and his vision for the development of Ekiti.
Ekiti State, and indeed Governor Biodun Oyebanji, has shown that it doesn't have to be a cat and mouse, or put it in a contemporary lingo, a Tom and Jerry relationship between the two important arms of government, that is the executive and legislature, to see that each is delivering on its constitutional mandate. Little wonder the quantum of dividends of democracy accruing to the people through its partnership. It can only be Ekiti. That's the program this week. Thanks for watching. Join us again next time for another pace-setting positive vibes coming out of Ekiti, the land of honor. Just to let you know that you can watch this episode again or any of our previous ones on our social media platforms showing on your screen. We'll also be glad to have your feedback too through the same channels. The next episode. Goodbye, and please stay safe.
Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì wojúre ilẹ̀ yìí ilẹ̀ ẹ̀yà lèkìtì yìí ṣe Oyèbánjí mọ̀ dúpọ̀ yìí gbìyànjú sílẹ̀ kámúbàrún olèkìtì ayélujára jùyà.